is so creepy, dude.
We're terrifying.
Oh, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweeny.
Yay,
Special
favorite
Halloween
time.
episode. This is your favorite time of the year. This is everybody's favorite time of the year, I feel like.
This and Christmas.
No, it's not mine. But
No, I mean, it's okay. It's a lot of people. I wouldn't say it's mine, but
I like it, but I wouldn't call it the best.
yeah.
So it's everyone's favorite time of the year. Nobody's.
No. Everyone says no.
It's mine. I hate summer, so.
That's true.
Christmas.
Yeah, Halloween.
it's
Yay.
here, but it is fun. It's
It's a good time.
it's a nice time of year.
It's cold. You dress up slutty.
Yeah. Get some candy.
Get some
Call it
candy,
a night.
Free shit. It's all about
Yeah.
the free shit.
Call it a night.
Call it a night.
It's a
And
great time to goof off with your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can do that anytime, but
Well,
you just
yeah.
dress up and goof off.
Yeah. Then,
Right.
well, which again, you can still do.
There's
that.
some Halloween mischief involved that isn't involved at other times of the year.
True.
Yeah.
Unless
You don't
you're,
just throw eggs whenever you want.
unless you're an
You have to do it
unless you're an
around Halloween.
asshole and you do those kind of
Yeah.
things all
Fuck
year
this guy's
long.
car.
Right.
Do you guys
And the
want
house
to
and
TP
tree.
Garrett's house?
Say what?
Let's
TP.
TP Garrett's
Okay.
house.
Well, you'd have to TP the whole apartment
I
complex.
know. I understand what we're getting ourselves
Yeah,
involved in.
we know, Garrett. You
So-
don't need to tell us. We
It
planned
wouldn't be
this.
just my.
I'm just gonna hang some toilet paper on your doorknob. That's about
Right.
it.
We're just gonna buy a whole pack of unopened toilet paper. Just
Set it at your
set
doorstep.
It right
There
at
you
the
go.
doorstep.
Got it.
Here, I got his ass.
Jerks.
Carton
Oh,
of
I
eggs
can really-
next to it.
Jerks, but that's so nice.
A bag full of fake poop.
It's poop again.
He called the shit poop.
Tell me about business, devil woman.
God.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Speaking-
Halloween.
Halloween.
Speaking.
Well,
So what's everybody doing for Halloween this year?
I don't know. It's
I'm going to a costume party.
Ooh.
What are you
I'm-
gonna be?
That is a good question because I was going all year long. All year long. Krista's like, well, I want to find a great costume. This is in like December of last year. And I'm like, we could be Squints, Michael Squints Palladorus, and Wendy
Awesome.
Peppercorn.
Hell
Great
yeah.
idea. So then like a week ago, she dyes her hair black and is like, oh, I can't be Wendy anymore. I'm going to be a Natty Boh bottle cap. What am I going to be? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm
You
gonna
should still be
Damn.
Michael Squints Palladorus.
Yesterday it was confirmed. She's being a Natty Boh bottle cap.
A bottle cap?
It's like a puzzle. On
she's
on
like
the-
making a
Yeah,
puzzle.
like you ever seen those underneath the bottle caps
Underneath.
of Natty Bohs? It's
They're
like,
all
they have
puzzles.
like these
Oh,
like
I didn't know
word
Natty
puzzles.
Boh's had those. I know
Well,
there's
Krista's
another
is
beer
going to
that
be
has it.
sexy
Lone
time in
Star.
a puzzle.
Huh.
But I don't know what I'm going to be. She wants me to be that's what she said, but I don't. That seems stupid. My fallback is Star-Lord.
oh, such a
And there's
bad
some pretty
fallback.
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
Star
that's-
Lords.
like-
That
you
should
know.
that should be
Damn it.
your goat.
I
That should
like
be-
funny
Yes.
costumes. And my friend who's going to be Groot is now being Randy Marsh with testicular cancer. So what am I going to
Oh
do?
my God, that's awesome. I love that so much.
What does he have? Like a beanbag?
No, he got a hoppity hop and he covered it. He got a hoppity hop and he covered it with this like tan stuff. I don't know what it is. He just showed me a picture. I don't know what he put on it.
It
but
would
Does
be
it
funny
say
if
does
it
it
had
have the
gigantic
hairs?
hairs.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
threw his
it's
pubic
his
hairs on
nutsack.
it.
It's a nutsack, yeah.
Yeah, he hops around his nutsack.
It was funny. He had
And
like
he
2 foot long
made a
pubic
mask
hair.
out of construction paper, and then he just got like a blue like chambray work shirt and like some khakis, and it looks perfect.
He should have walked around with a microwave. When he
Yeah,
puts
the
his- Hey,
microwave
Stan?
with his nuts in the
Hey,
microwave.
Stan?
Is it Dan?
Stan. But yeah, so that's a good idea. But I don't know what I'm gonna be. It's sad.
I just figured out what I'm going to be, thanks to BuzzFeed.
What are you
It's
gonna
actually
be?
really easy, because I didn't want to spend like a lot of money on a costume this year.
Yeah.
Because I usually get a costume every year and spend like at least $40.
Your costume last year was amazing.
My turtle?
Yeah, your turtle was so good.
I just looked at that picture the other day. Remember you had your little coconuts covering
Oh
your
yeah,
boobs?
I do.
my coconuts.
His coconuts.
Yeah,
And
those are my
Josh,
coconuts.
Josh was Quail Man.
It's a good time.
But no, I'm gonna be it was BuzzFeed was like an article about like easy costumes like you can make for whatever cheap,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be a cactus, and I
Okay.
Cactus.
What the hell? What article did you read that had to do with a cactus?
Is it a
it is
sexy
very
cactus?
no. It was awesome. So it was like this guy in like a green hoodie and green sweatpants, and then you take straws, white straws, and you fold them so like the V, and you glue them on, so it's the spikes on a cactus all over your body.
So you don't have to walk around with your hands like
Yeah,
up in the air
just
like
like this.
field goal. Like,
Sexy
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's what they think of.
Sexy
cactus. Sexy Wolverine.
So yeah, that's
Wow.
I was like, it's so random.
It just came to
It's-
me. I
So
love
what
it.
other things did they have on that list and you did?
A lot of
Yeah.
Sexy
What other things can you
Lincoln.
put straws on and make them sexy?
I don't know why I was like, that's awesome because it looks like a cactus. So
Well,
Cool.
So
I
there.
can't wait to see a picture of
See,
it.
exactly.
I know. I can't wait.
You
to
weren't
see this.
expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't.
I shouldn't have even said anything, and just so you saw me. I was like,
Just showed up. Yeah, like, hey guys, high
Hey.
five. Yeah.
environmentally conscious plants. I like it.
Unless you're the jerk from Final
Good.
Fantasy, those little bastard cactuses
No, I won't be one of
that
those.
just kill you.
No, he's gonna be a sexy cactus.
Yeah.
We've
I'm just gonna cut a hole
established.
right here.
Just have your-
That'll make
yeah.
it sexy.
That'll be another limb.
And as in right here, since you can't
Just
see
just
it
cut
listening,
just cut
it's my
the back
crotch.
out too. So
It's
just
weird
get
that you're
the
being
ass
sexy cactus because I was going to be sexy 1930 steel conglomerate tycoon.
You could be
You could be awesome-o.
you could be
really easy to
sexy
make.
maple tree.
a sexy.
We can just
bush.
all be
I
plants.
don't even know what to say.
We'll just be sexy plants.
Sexy
Oh,
tree.
that would just make me sexy Groot.
There you
That's
go.
true.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody else? Anybody else know?
Well,
I got a burger costume.
he's got
You're just gonna use the burger?
Just using a burger.
Just the burg.
I mean, there's you could recycle that every year and it'll still be a good costume.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
could.
You're like 80 years old. I'm a burger.
Just-
I don't remember what this was.
Just
for.
50 years straight. Bring
Yeah.
the burger.
consecutive years
Yeah,
of
I'll
burger.
forget it's from Gene, but
Gene, Bob's
Good old
Burgers.
Gene,
Yeah.
Well, for our like a month ago, probably a month or two ago, we
Oh yeah, Gary,
we
you
were
would have liked.
trying
you
to
loved
figure
our
out
idea.
what we wanted to do. We wanted to do like a couple-ish thing, but not like with plug in a socket, but like a
I
like
did.
two
She
people.
didn't. You know what I mean?
just like two people. So we were like, oh, we could do like something Disney, but whatever we did, we wanted to zombify it, like really cool. So like tatter it up and do cool makeup. So originally we were thinking like Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
and then
Belle
like
and
swapping it. So I would be like Beast in like a blue coat, and he'd be in like
I would
a yellow.
be wearing the big
That
yellow
would be
dress.
awesome.
But,
I would
like-
love to see that.
We just
Well, I still
waited
kinda
way
wanna do
too
it, yeah.
long,
We don't need
and
Halloween
the
to
thing
do that.
is, like, it's hard to find like that Beast jacket.
Yeah, the
you
jackets,
know?
that's key.
because
It is.
they have other outfits in the movie, but those are like the iconic one is the ballroom scene.
Right,
So-
you don't want someone to come and be like,
Yeah, exactly.
what are you?
So
Yeah.
we
I'm the
canned that
Beast.
idea, and then we were gonna be zombified
Nin-
Teenage Mutant Ninja,
Ninja
Turtles.
Ah.
We were gonna buy the. Well, we went to the Spirit, and they had like the onesies. Well,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then they had like the almost like a morph suit kind of thing too.
Yeah, they have those, yeah.
And we tried those on, but it was like
It worked for him, but it was like an awkward fit for me.
yeah. Well,
and
they didn't have like a women's size, so they
Yeah.
just had like the adult men's size. And
Yeah.
the way it wore on her was just didn't
Wasn't
look right.
wasn't
working.
short.
Yeah,
It was,
it's
it was
just
weird.
a tiny person. And
So
we're
then we
like,
went to Party City because
crap.
Party City has a wall full of costumes, and
That's
we
where I
were
was gonna
like
go.
looking
Which, by the way, they have a
around.
sweet Star Lord.
They do have a sweet
if you
Star-Lord.
If you wanted that, yeah,
Yeah.
it looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but
The mask is so cool. Target has a cool
I need the
too.
mask because my options are like Goodwill and hopefully find a red coat.
I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe
I don't
you could
remember
find a
like
coat, but the
it
mask.
looked good on the picture.
Yeah.
I wonder if
The
they sell the
satchel.
guns at Target. Like,
Yeah.
They
Oh,
do
yeah,
in the
they
toy
do.
section.
Yeah.
They have his guns.
They should still be there.
And they actually had a mask
Yeah.
in the toy section, so you wouldn't even have to buy a
Just go to-
costume.
Yeah,
There you
try-
go.
try
Just go to
Target.
Target.
Yeah, just go
There
to
you
Target.
go.
Target has all.
So then we
Target has
ended up
everything.
just walking around and getting inspired by like random pieces. So we're gonna be like zombie nerds.
There you go.
So we have like cute
Simple.
pixel bow
They'll know
ties.
the people know what we are. Yeah.
You know, it'll be
I
cute.
mean, it's no cactus, but
Yeah,
It's
it's
Well, we could have been a zombie nerd cactus.
maybe I'll be a
Sexy.
zombie
A
cactus.
zombie cactus, sexy cactus nerd.
I like the zombie. I was zombie Rick Grimes last year.
You were. You did.
That's
you pulled
pretty
that
cool.
off.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
liked your makeup with that.
Yeah, that was like the only thing we bought yesterday. We bought we got like costumes and we just got like all the makeup
Yeah.
and we're good to go.
Good to
I
go.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to put this
We
thing
need to get
together.
some
It's gonna be
wounds,
sweet.
but
Some wounds.
I actually don't even know what I'm doing. I know.
You decided to be a cactus, but you don't.
No,
know
no.
what
I'm saying for Halloween.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
say you need
'Cause
to get
it's-
some wounds though. You got Loot Crate, right? The
Yeah.
tattoo. They
yeah,
said,
I
that's
actually
what we were
wanted to
gonna
take that
use,
mouth
like-
They
tattoo
sent
and like
wound
put it over
tattoos.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should like do those and then doctor them up a little bit.
Yeah, like I bought the fake blood and everything, so I'm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to a
We're good.
party tonight, so
Oh.
that's what we're doing.
tonight.
Well, it's my friend Amy's birthday on Halloween, so it's usually like,
Yeah,
hey Amy, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
cactus. I'm a cactus.
Just tell me where the cactus needs to be, and I'll be there.
Right. Yeah. Well,
So this is. I mean, we wanted to talk more about what like horror stuff and
Yeah.
scary
Yeah.
things,
scary things, scary movies, scary games, scary shows,
scary lives.
games.
Scary.
whores.
Speaking of, Bobby's been talking about one.
What's that?
The Evil Within
Oh my god, I want to play.
is
that
a
so
really
damn
scary
bad.
game.
He said it's a sphincter clincher. It's a
Well, that's his term.
yeah.
There's hashtag.
But it is
As in your butthole tightens up a
an
little
intense experience.
Really? I mean, I was like reading about it in the Game Informer that. Well, I don't remember when that came out, but and it just looks so. It looks so good. Like just reading about it. And
Have
seeing
you
things.
played Resident Evil 4?
I have not because I stopped at the Resident Evil 3 to be honest with you.
Resident
Did they
Evil
actually
4
get? Yeah, like, isn't it this? It's the
is
same
awesome.
people. It's the same people. Isn't
4 was Leon and Ada Wong was running around in there somewhere.
it? Just a person.
But no, it was Leon, and you like rescued the president's daughter in like the Spanish village. But like it's. That's what it was. It was like
That's
this
how they
little
did things.
boy who
That
dressed
makes
like
sense.
Napoleon and turned into a horrible monster. But it plays exactly like Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Very similar, but it's like an old school survival horror game,
Yeah.
and it's just nerve wracking. It just
Like
really
from
is.
the very start. Like
From
as soon as you.
like the moment the game turns on, you're like sneaking around in this like butcher's den.
Didn't you say you're hanging upside down?
You start off the game hanging upside down, and there's a butcher sawing a guy in half, like
No,
next to you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you like immediately you get the key, which is like horrible in itself. And when you finally get upstairs and you think you're straight, you trip a wire, and then it turns into this like chainsaw escape game
Oh my god.
for like the first 40 minutes, and it's
It seems like one of those games where like, yeah, you're in the clear. No, you're not.
you know you never feel
This
safe.
shit happens all the time.
We were watching the one clip online of the guy playing it, remember? And he's like, "Oh, of course, I have to walk over to this body. Looks fine. There's just like this spider woman, just like
Yeah, that's the
Bust
thing.
out of the
Spider
floor.
Woman I remember seeing, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is
he's
that?
like, oh, there's a button, close the door.
my butthole.
So, Bobby said he's
What?
Are
a little,
you
little
are you-
frightened by it.
And that's what
I was a little frightened by it.
Has it been giving you bad dreams
No,
yet?
But you can only play it for like an hour at a time. 'Cause you're just like,
That's one of the
It's
same
so
dudes
tense.
that's making the new Silent Hill.
what? They're making new Silent Hill?
A game?
Oh,
Have
dear
you- did you
God.
see
With,
You ever heard of
Norman
that
Reedus.
fucking demo?
It's
Yeah,
the
Norman
scariest
Reedus.
thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
PT?
The
I didn't
PT?
watch it.
Oh, I already.
Find the
Well,
demo,
we started to
watch
play it.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck
Literally
this.
sweating.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
no.
like hiding my face.
Yeah,
under
I'm
a
the one that has to
comforter.
play this shit
I was like,
all
baby,
the time.
and no, but here's the thing: we started playing it after we finished Outlast, which is fucking terrifying in itself, but amazing.
Have you got like?
And,
that's
like-
a game you guys seriously need to play.
Really?
Yeah, and
Outlast.
it's free. It's fucking
Yeah, it's
free.
free
so
on-
play
well,
it,
it's free on-
everybody. But like,
on PlayStation.
oh my god, yeah, we were playing this demo for like 10 minutes, and then we were just so scared. We were like, all right, we're just gonna.
It went from
YouTube
like
this.
confusing as fuck to creepy to,
To
no, to just
terrifying.
no.
It's
I'm
just
done.
a constant
literally
loop.
To running out of the house.
Yeah, well,
No,
you
you wish
couldn't.
you
That's
could.
the fucking
couldn't.
problem.
You wish you
You're
could.
on like one floor of a house.
No, I meant of your house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, basically, what it is like you start in a room and you go into this hallway of this house,
Yeah.
and then you turn right. There's like a bathroom, a main front door you can't go out of, and then another door. You go through the other door. It puts you back into
Yeah,
the
you
main
loop
hallway of the
back
house
to
where
the
you
First
first
one
started.
yeah,
just
yeah,
came
yeah.
out of it. It keeps looping.
So it's just a loop.
And things are
It's a
different every
maze.
time, but it's also a puzzle because you have to do things to trigger other things. I mean,
That's what I forgot that's what my friend was playing because he has PlayStation. And he was like, "Watch this demo, it's weird." And I wasn't like fully paying attention because there was other people there, and like I was like, when I was watching, I was like, it's just the same thing over again. Like,
Yeah.
why do you keep
No,
going?
it's-
And then he stopped playing it, so I was like,
yeah, things
Yeah, I mean,
happen, and it's just so.
Yeah,
It's
like
no.
when you watch it like that, it
It's
looks like
no.
it's boring.
Good story.
The worst thing about it is
Fuck
like
you.
have to
Cut
look
that
at
one out.
things. Yeah,
But
you
I'm
have to
saying,
look
like,
at things and do things to make it go
Yeah.
on and trigger things.
that's what
a
I
little-
saw. I was telling him I saw that part of it where you just kept going, and I was,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
and
what
you're like,
lost
I don't
me.
get
was
this,
like,
but yeah, that's like it kind of adds to the creepy factor because there's other things that like that new things happen.
oh, okay.
Like
See,
the
I didn't know
bathroom
that.
door, like it'll open and you're like looking in there, like what's that? And then something jumps out.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you go, okay, let's loop around again. And it's like, okay, now the
And then it's
bathroom door's open, and
Yeah.
you're like, you look in there, and like, okay, there's nothing in here. And you look in the
And then there's
sink,
a
and
weird
it's this fucking weird
little
fetus
fetus
baby.
baby.
thing.
It's like crying.
It's like crying out loud, and
It's
it's
so
like,
And then you go through, and then you go through again,
you can't get out of this
and
sink,
then the
you
fetus
can't do anything
baby is
about it.
talking to you in this old man voice, like
Oh
There's
my
like a
gosh.
radio playing and stuff.
And the
It's like
radio
the
gets
creepiest
creepy as
thing.
shit though,
Yeah, it gets
because
really
like
fucking-
first it's just saying it's just
It's like a
talking about normal
newscast,
stuff,
yeah.
like a news guy, and then you go through again and it's talking about like a murder in the house, and you go through again and it's like playing music, and then You go through again. It's like repeating a 6-digit number,
Yeah.
and then like there's all these theories online on what the 6-digit number means, and I mean it's crazy.
And before you know it,
Can't imagine
at,
what
like,
the whole
very,
game is
the
going to
other-
be like.
It's crazy because at the very
Yeah.
end, Rick Ashley plays, and you're like, "I'm never going to give you up." You're like, "Fuck!"
No, it doesn't.
Just kidding.
I was like, does it?
You're like, "Oh, I don't remember that."
The other worst part about that radio is like sometimes he'll just be like he'll be talking to like about news and then he's just like turn around.
Yeah.
And you turn
Yeah.
around there's
In, like,
fucking,
the
ghost
static-
behind you. You're like,
oh my-
nope.
It's
Damn.
scary.
It's a,
I haven't played
that's what it
a
should
game
be
like
called.
that in a while.
You should. It is really.
And that's just the
fun,
demo.
but
I, like,
That's
the
just
actual
the,
game
exactly what I'm
is
saying.
going to be the creepiest
Then
thing.
finally
in
you
the
get
world,
out,
ever.
and that's when you show like you
'Cause
see
he-
Norman
I
Reedus,
remember,
like,
like,
turns
reading
around. I'm
about
like,
it.
yes, I can't fucking wait.
Like
to
the
play this
makers
game.
of it are saying they want to turn Silent Hill back into like a horror thing, not like a joke it is now. Like
Yeah.
everybody cosplaying and like whatever. They
Yeah.
want it to be scary as
Actually,
fuck again.
scary as
And that's I think they succeeded.
Yeah, they did it.
They did a good job.
Did you ever play that game Area 51?
No.
I don't think I
I
have.
feel like it.
No.
I feel Tony. I thought
I
you
feel
had.
like I did.
What's
but
that
I don't
for?
know.
It was like one of the first, not first releases, of I guess close to when Xbox 360
Xbox,
came
yeah.
out.
I don't know.
It was pretty. It
I
was
might
pretty
have.
scary. It was like you were walking around Area 51, like inside the labs and stuff,
Yeah.
and like all you had for most of the game was just like a flashlight on your gun.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
you couldn't see shit.
I think that
And
was
it was
one of the like. I think that was on the list because I was reading that Game Informer that I just mentioned. It had on there like the top 25 like
Scariest games,
scariest
yeah.
games like, and I think that one was on there. There were a lot of games that were on there. And
It was
can
pretty
you guys
scary.
guess what number one is? I know Tony knows and she
It
knows.
should have been number one.
Can you two guess what number one is?
The scariest game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
not. I,
ever.
well,
No,
They
I
wouldn't do
don't
the
get it.
original Resident Evil, right?
Resident Evil was
Yep.
the number one.
The
Really?
original.
Yep. The first Resident Evil.
That game was really scary. at the
Rightfully
time.
so.
Yeah.
I feel like that game scared the shit out of
People
me
don't
all
understand.
the time.
I was trying to explain to someone the other day about that first time the dog jumped
Yes.
through the window
Yep.
in the
We
hallway.
were talking about that. The
I was
other
trying
day.
to explain that to somebody, and I showed it to them on YouTube, and they were like, "What's so scary about that?" I was like, "You
Yeah,
have
'cause it's, like,
no
from the
freaking
90s.
idea."
Yeah, when you play it on the first PlayStation, and
Yeah,
you're in
when
the
I was
like you
jumped
know, and you're
out
in
of
your
my
basement
boots.
alone. Yeah, you
I
turn a
remember
corner,
Played in
Nemesis.
boots?
Huh?
You played PlayStation in
Always
boots?
put on a good, nice steel-toed pair of work boots before you put on your PlayStation. Garrett,
I might-
everyone knows that.
When I was younger, we had a pool, and like I played that game, and I was terrified of night swimming. like I don't know. We lived in the woods, and our pool was like in surrounded by woods, so I was like terrified to even go outside and in the woods. But night swimming scared the shit out of me because I
Night,
thought things
night
would
swimming scared me
come
because
out
of
of the
Jaws.
deep end.
Yeah, Jaws was.
Fun,
I think Jaws did it for
callback
me.
to Resident Evil in the Evil Within, the first, because it's directed by the same guy. The first zombie you encounter in the Evil Within, it's like the same exact sequence from Resident Evil, where like it hears you and like slowly turns around and like the same reveal.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
creepy.
But then it gets up and it like sprints at you and it's totally different.
Nope.
Nope,
No.
Fantastic.
just more nope.
I was going to guess Duke Nukem for the PC in the 80s as the
I still
scariest.
love that game, but
Was that on there?
no.
I was kidding.
It might have been on
Really?
there.
You mean
Duke
to say-
Nukem?
I
It
was
might
gonna
have been
say,
number
are those
26.
scary?
I might be talking about.
It might have been number 26 on the.
Probably just
Hilo was
the
number
list.
7.
It's just, yeah, The Last of Us was on there. There were a lot of good games.
They
on
had
there.
some games
Silent
that
Hill.
probably
Silent
shouldn't
Hill
have been on
2 was
there.
on there, but I
Yeah.
don't think Silent Hill, the first one.
I couldn't get into Silent Hill 2.
No.
No, I couldn't.
I
either.
couldn't like literally I couldn't. I like tried to play it and like I would walk around, couldn't find anything, then you find like an alley and a creature comes out, but I didn't know how to kill it, and I died like 5 times.
Hey, fuck this.
I was like, the hell with this game. I thought Resident Evil and Silent Hill, like you had to pick one. So I was
played
Resident
both.
Evil.
Yeah,
guy. I was a Resident Evil guy.
I was a Resident Evil guy too.
I remember I played Silent Hill with my friend at his house, and at the time, his memory card wouldn't work, so we literally left his PlayStation on for like 2 weeks straight. We would just sit at his house all night playing that game, like scared as fuck.
Pause it. Go to
Yeah,
sleep.
pause
Go
it,
to sleep, wake up, it's still
up,
on.
start
The
playing
system's
again.
hot as shit.
Yeah,
Comes out, it's on fire. Remember House of the Dead, the shooting games?
Yes, the
Yeah.
arcade.
Yeah.
the
Those
arcade
were
shooters.
fun.
Yeah, those
that's
were
what
really
I was
fun.
thinking. When you said Area 51, there was a game for the arcade that was called Area 51 back
Oh,
in the
really?
day.
Yeah,
where you
that's
just, like,
that's
shot
what that was my
aliens.
first thought.
No,
too.
that was a console game, but House of the Dead.
Yeah, that was.
Those
yeah,
were so
real
fun. It was like Time Crisis, but with like
yeah,
monsters.
zombies and yeah.
You know the greatest date I ever went on? Krista took me to a bar called Dionysus where you could play
yeah.
not The Walking Dead. You could play House of the Dead 2 on Wii.
What?
Yeah, and they
Nice.
had
That's
a
awesome.
projection screen where they were projecting the Warriors on it. So we played House of the Dead and watched the Warriors on it.
Wow.
It was like the best date ever.
Was that in Fed Hill?
That sounds like a night.
It was in Mount Vernon, but it closed because it was also a hellhole.
I went to like there was a small bar in Fed Hill I went to. They had like Wii. You could do Wii bowling on the big pull down screens. It was neat.
It's the video games and bars, man.
Yeah, that's what's
Future.
up.
Wave of the future.
It is.
The future.
Anywho,
We'll get a Kickstarter going. We'll get a brand new bar.
We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't, yeah.
We haven't
Yep.
started any.
Kickstarter bar.
Since
video
our other
games.
ones weren't funded.
Yeah, well, since the other ones we never actually started,
We need to.
we only talked about it.
Stan Lee has to live forever.
Yeah, that's
I know,
gotta be
he
number
backed
one.
out of New York, so something's happening here.
He might have
I
been
really hope
doing
it's due to
movie
like
stuff.
production for
Yeah, movie
something.
stuff.
Let's hope.
That's what I'm hoping.
Let's hope.
Speaking of like arcades, what was the one? Her and I went to. It was the Dave and Buster's, right? That one like scary
Yeah,
arcade
oh
one that
my
we sat down.
God.
It was like a 3D one, and it's like
Yeah.
you go. It's almost like a little room that you go into, and it was like a line for it and everything, and you have like these
It was like a booth, a little booth.
Yeah.
It was.
and
But
like
it was a game you played.
it was supposed to be. Yeah, it was an arcade game. It was supposed to be like scariest game you'll ever play because it's got like surround sound. It's like shit that pops out. It's almost like a like
They were calling it like a 4D.
So,
a 4D experience.
like
exactly.
stuff
and you have like the little battle guns right here, and it's like a track game, I guess, because
Yeah.
it moves you. But it was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, she had a good time.
All
When was
these
this?
kids,
Was
all
this-
these kids are just lined up next to us. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and like I know, and like
Yelling
we're sitting there
curse
playing,
words
and you
and
just see like these heads
seven-
like peeking
yeah.
or, like on the corner.
7-year-old
What's going on
thinking-
in here?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out!
yeah, we were so.
Our business. I mean, it
I
was
can't
like
remember what it was called.
I don't remember what it was called
We'll have
either,
to
but
look it
like
up on
every
the
time we like
website,
walk
but yeah.
by, we're like, we should really play it. We should really play it. And like,
always
there's
had a
people,
line.
There was a line, and you hear people in there, and they're just screaming. They're just so fucking scared.
I'm just
And
loud already.
I'm just like, I
Someone
wanna go
enjoying a
shoot
nice
some
burger, and you just hear,
I want to
Spit your drink out of here.
Play this thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I hope it's still there.
I love
'cause
Dave
would
and
definitely
Buster's.
play it
It's like
again.
going there now that I'm of age is like so much more fun.
Yeah,
like
just
I went there
drink
one
beers
time and it was
yeah.
like, you have to have an adult. And I'm like, yeah, that's stupid.
Fuck,
And now
I am
that,
an adult. I'm 7. Yeah, you bastard.
But now it's just fun now, I think.
it is. I went there earlier this year, but I did not
You didn't see
experience
that?
a.
Oh my god.
This.
I
wish
mean, I'm
could
telling
remember
you,
what it was
dude,
called, but
it
it's
looks
fun. It was
so fun, and like you start off doing like one thing, and then once you complete the first thing, you choose like what you want to do next, but it's based on what you're scared of. Like if you're afraid of the dark,
Yeah,
you can pick
that's
that one.
right.
Or if you're like afraid
Well,
of
that's
like
me.
something chasing you,
Yeah.
you know, that's me right there too. Like,
I'm sure they all apply.
I was like, okay, babe, we need to stop because my
No, no
nightmares
parts
tonight
of it.
are going to be terrible.
It was
so,
cool.
But it was a really fun game.
I would like to experience that.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Get in the car.
I actually am. That is one of my. I don't know what it's just. I
It's a
don't
little
like
creepy.
pitch
Like the
black.
dark itself. What? Yeah. What? Like, so are you afraid of anything else other than the dark?
I mean, like in that sense, not really. I mean, not like stuff that actually scares me. I mean, like when
Yeah.
stuff like pops out, of course. But
Yeah.
I think that'll get anybody.
Yeah.
But no, like actually, like pitch black, like room, like
Right.
you know. That's,
Yeah, like being in complete darkness and you don't like nothing around you, and it's like it's silent and everything.
Garrett's fears amuse Kay.
yeah.
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 Is that funny to you?
No. There's a
Good.
horrible cat fight in the house.
The cats
Oh,
We
the
are
just
cats
heard
are
the
fighting?
cats fucking go nuts. As soon as we started
That'll
talking
add-
about fear, we're like,
that'll add effect to our horror episode.
There's
Kill 'em
devil
with fire.
cats where we record our
oh,
podcast.
good.
What are you
Okay.
afraid of, Bob?
I'm nothing.
I was just kidding. I knew.
Really?
There he is. There's Bob.
No, I'm
The Man
afraid
of
of
Steel.
clowns really bad because
Yeah.
my uncle showed me it when I was like 6.
Jesus Christ.
That's the worst age to show anybody.
I used to be
Something
terrified
like
of the
that.
balloon lady at the mall dressed as a clown.
Yeah,
That's what the
Fuck
movie was
her.
based off
Sorry.
of.
Fuck
I know
her.
you got to make $1, but fuck you.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah, so did I. They had
I
the
was like,
coolest balloons.
I would run over
I
to her
love
like,
the carousel, but I didn't
Spider-Man.
like that
Right?
lady.
Yeah.
Bob, like
These two are like,
They're like, I want the Muppets balloon now.
I'll pop your balloons,
I have-
bitch.
kick her in the shins.
Mine's just like it. I don't know. It's not. It isn't the clown. Like when people wear those big clown masks that have like fangs and shit like that. It's not that kind of clown.
It's
It's
the
just
nice
like a
endearing
guy
Your
with
traditional
face
clown
paint
clown.
on. Diamonds around the eyes are the worst. And
He has them categorized.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I do. Well, you know,
If he's got the red nose and it squeaks,
You know,
that's twice as scary.
psychologists like profiled John Wayne Gacy and said that the diamonds around the eyes were his clown makeup because it was the most intimidating option. So,
Oh, well,
dropping
good.
some knowledge on you.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
But yeah,
Fun,
it's just the
scary
face
fact.
paint and like their faces don't move and they're just like I don't know. They're just creepy. And
Yeah.
it's not. I don't have a panic attack or anything. I just don't want them.
You'd rather
I don't
not be
want them to
around, them. Yeah.
I have a
Leave me
set
be.
of grandparents that lives in North Carolina, and my grandfather loves clowns. So the
good.
room that I would have to sleep in had clowns all over.
Couldn't do that.
And I was just like,
See, Bob would just
The
burn the
blanket,
house
like,
down at
looking
that
at
point.
You know, but like really, like I've gone to haunted houses where my friends, those are some air quotes for the listeners,
Yeah.
Friends.
like announced, wow, as soon as we get in, they're like, oh, look out, it's a clown, Bob. And so
And then
they
the
made
clowns
the like actors
come
made
after
me
you.
go a separate way through this haunted house.
I feel
Oh,
like
Jesus.
By myself, and I got like 2 rooms in, and some clowns came around the corner, and I was just like, "You need to listen to me.
I understand
I
you're
was
an
just
actor.
like, I do not like this, and you need to tell me how to get out right now." And they did. So I was like outside for like 20 minutes waiting for my friends to come through this freaking haunted house.
Oh my god.
And it was great because I'm walking. I was like marching through this haunted house, and like the actors didn't realize like there was a guy coming through. So I would like there's like a room where a guy's supposed to be like blending into the wall, and I walk in and he's just like standing there like dicking around, and I like walk in the door and he's just like throws himself against the wall.
oh shit! It's
I wasn't ready.
Don't worry about it.
Go back and come back in.
oh my god.
I was just like, do not worry about it. Nope, I'm not here for spooks. I gotta get out of here.
I already talked to the creepy clown
Yeah.
guy. We're good.
Exits this way, right? He's like, oh yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. I don't need to scare you. It's no big deal.
Oh my god.
It's
that's
awesome.
So
So I'm
funny.
really enjoying American Horror Story this season.
I haven't.
Because
I
it's
haven't
got
seen
the
it.
that
clown.
I,
looks
I really want to.
Everyone's like, he's so scary. I'm like, he looks dumb.
Just a dumb clown.
I don't know.
Tony's
what
not
to say
afraid
to
of
that.
anything.
Bobby's like, no, he's terrifying.
I'm not scared of clowns. I don't know.
What
I've
are you
never had a
scared of,
problem.
Tony?
Okay. What,
Getting
Tony?
old. So
No, the-
still acts like he's 7.
Getting a
The
job
dark-
is what Tony's scared of.
The dark is a good one, I think. I'm pretty,
What is it?
The dark is pretty
Okay,
cool.
but you
yeah.
guys don't sleep with night lights, right? So like,
I'll sleep with
you're
a
in the
TV
dark.
on.
No, I'm not like complete. That's the thing. I don't sleep in complete dark.
Yeah.
Like, because
Well, I mean,
I have a
neither do we,
window.
yeah.
Like I have my clock has like a light on it, so it's like I'm talking like, put me in a pitch black room, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah.
I love it. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why do you hate clowns?
Is it
I
what
don't
could
know.
be in the
Yeah.
dark?
Yeah, I just don't.
Well, at that point, it's I think your imagination because it's also it's not
exactly.
only like the darkness. I feel like it's also the silence.
That yeah, I mean,
Like you know what I mean?
not
and then
no,
your
like,
imagination
you can't
starts
see
going
anything.
crazy.
You can't see anything.
Yeah. Like
That's
okay,
scary.
there could be something right there.
Right.
Just start
Say
swinging.
you're afraid
Nah.
of being alone.
No.
no, I'm good.
No,
he's got his turtle.
funny.
He's got his
Toilet.
potato.
so is the dark for you?
That's probably the dark.
Just the dark.
It's a little
Are you?
creepy.
You're like unsure. I feel like scary shit needs to happen to you for you to figure out
know.
what you're actually scared
Like I'm
of.
not. I don't like scary movies. Like new scary movies, they're too creepy. I just don't watch them. I'm not all about it. I'm like, nope. That's why I like the.
I mean, I'm not
Yet
as
the
big
Exorcist
scary
in the
movie.
70s is a
No.
family film.
See,
Great movie.
I enjoy horror movies, but not like the.
the
I don't know.
scary as fuck ones.
Well, of course, but like,
Thanks, Tone.
which is all of them.
Which is all of them.
Yeah.
Which is the
I don't know.
point.
I like classic horror movies.
Yeah, I
but
like classic
Like I like
ones.
ones like Did you guys see Cabin in the Woods? Was it last
Yeah,
year?
That was a good movie.
No.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I enjoy those kinds.
I like the
it was-
possession movies. Actually, I think those are cool.
You wait,
Come
hang
out
on.
Like 3 a year. So hey,
What?
there's like 3 possession movies every year.
Yeah,
They're all
called like the possession, the
yeah, possession.
The Sacrifice.
Conjuring.
Something
The
happened.
possession of this girl, and then this girl, and then
They're
this
Of
girl.
Emily- yeah,
terrifying
of Emily.
movies,
Yeah.
though.
Of
Like,
Melissa.
They're
Of Sarah.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I like them. I think they're cool. They're very interesting.
I don't know.
What are you afraid of, Kay? Well, not afraid of. I know what you're afraid of. I know things that you're afraid
Okay,
of.
no. Okay, well, if we're sharing our biggest fears, I am absolutely terrified of like a home invasion and the guy like killing my animals, coming upstairs, doing awful things to like me and whoever's in the house, and then just like leaving.
Wow, you took that.
Garrett's looking at Kay right now. Like,
No,
can I
like,
change my
I'm
answer?
Terrified.
Like,
Can I change my answer?
oh,
The
I'm
Strangers.
not. I'm gonna stab somebody
Like
in the
The
face.
that movie was
Strangers.
awful. Fuck that
Really?
movie.
I thought
Oh
that
my
was
God,
scary.
Awful.
It was
I
scary.
really
It
wanted
was, yeah.
to be.
see that shit
No,
scares me.
that's scary. Like, and the masks were scary, but I was just really disappointed with that movie.
I don't.
That movie
But-
is like the last horror movie my friend Mark ever watched.
He was done after
Like
that.
it was.
I'm glad you brought that up because that is like I was saying. There's movies that like that, like because it has to really scare me is like things that can actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's like The Strangers is just literally someone breaking. Like now, I get what you're saying, Kay. Like someone breaking
Yeah.
your house, you don't even know they're there in that movie.
Like I see,
And then
the
they just
thing
fucking
is, like,
just-
the thing that is the worst is that if someone breaks into my house, I automatically think they're not gonna rummage and look for money and leave. They're gonna
They're
kill
gonna come straight
everything
to
in
her
sight.
and kill her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear
Or
this like
do
once a week.
awful things and then kill me. But like, there's a movie, and I swear by it that everybody should watch it because it is terrifying and the twist is amazing. It's called High Tension. It's an
Great
old
movie.
like. Thank you.
I was gonna bring that up.
He was
I
not
had-
that stoked on the twist, and I got so mad.
Oh,
Yeah,
at the
like,
end?
no, I just
Yeah.
didn't share the same excitement as
No.
her. Like I thought it was awesome, but it was like,
He was like,
no, don't
you're
don't
like
give
the
me that
lamest
shit.
person to watch
No,
movies
you're
with
the
because
lamest
I'm
person
freaking
to
out.
introduce
I've
movies
seen this
to.
thing like
I don't
100
hear this
times, and I
crap.
still freak out.
You
about it
guys,
'cause it's
couples
awesome.
counseling is after the podcast.
High Tension is so awesome.
What
oh
is it?
my
A
God.
like a newer movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
no,
No, it's
it's
definitely
old,
not.
and it's like
8 or
French,
10
but then they
years.
English
Oh, really?
dubbed over it, and you know, it's just
And the guy that directed it just is about to put out Horns with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, okay.
Based
Oh,
off
he
of,
looked cool as shit,
Joe
Yeah, I'm
Joe
looking
Hill's
forward to
book.
that.
it's scary. It's like a thriller. It's fucking psychologically.
I was
like,
gonna bring up High
so-
Tension.
it's
and,
one of my favorites.
Willow Creek,
Haven't
which you
seen
guys
that.
might actually like. That is a Sasquatch horror movie.
Ooh.
Directed by Bobcat Goldthwait of all people.
Nice.
I gotta say.
It's quite
Okay.
good.
Cut.
I'm not really,
Like my friend Ben made me watch it. He finds all these like weird indie horror movies.
I'm not really
Maybe
creeped
watch a
out of
movie
like the
called
home
Toad.
invasion thing. Like that doesn't. I'm like in my home. I'll stab somebody. I don't care.
Maybe.
But, like,
Man,
what
you
creeps
don't
me out
sleeping,
is,
you don't know
like,
they're in
the-
there and they
Yeah.
kill you
Right.
first. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll revive.
If
and
that
then I'll
happens,
kill you.
that's gonna happen. But what creeps me out is like the House of 1,000 Corpses. Like I'm in some backwoods and some crazy
that's-
family
yeah.
is just gonna
Yeah.
torture me forever.
Like
Because
your
there are
car
definitely
breaks down,
there are
yeah.
That's
people
why I
out
like-
there like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not down.
They're
with
all
the
in
woods.
West Virginia.
That's why I'm like
That
I'll
wrong
stay in
wrong
cities
turn and the
yeah.
incest people.
No,
Yeah.
wrong
Guys-
turn.
Turn
Shit.
6 came out on Tuesday. Did you know
I
that?
saw that too. I was like,
Yeah,
yes.
I went
Oh
to
my!
Best
I
Buy
think,
to buy,
Kay, I
Edge of
think you
Tomorrow.
saw that too, and you're like,
The Purge
that's
is
how
good,
many they
but-
made.
Yeah, at Wrong Turn 6.
Oh my god!
Well,
I had
yeah,
no
that's
clue.
God, that's-
now.
Yeah,
Like,
we-
I
know
feel
parts
a
of
little
that.
better about it now because I live with 3 dudes. I mean, he wouldn't wake up, so he can fuck himself. But like,
My door's
maybe
locked.
he
They're
could
not
help.
coming
I
in.
know Fish could definitely handle it. But like, when I used to just
Maybe
live
he
with,
can help.
when I used to just
Maybe
live
he
with
can
my
help.
sister, like it would really terrify me because like, what are me and my sister gonna do? Stab him in the eye with a high heel? Like
Maybe.
you know, so
Probably.
I
Have
had
you
a whole
seen those
plan
high
to
heels?
like get my sister out because I know she'd be the first one to freak. Oh my god, it's terrifying.
No, it is. I agree. That is
Yeah.
quite scary.
That's creepy.
But High Tension definitely didn't help. But I love that movie. I'll watch it a million times.
Just take that big knife and sleep with it under your pillow in the
Jesus.
little
You know, I
plastic-
sleep next to her.
Yeah, so it's just like having a bad dream.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on the floor
I
on the
have
other side of the
multiple
room.
weapons within reach of my bed.
He does. He has like swords and
That's what we should really get.
I have
We have Nerf
2
guns.
swords. I have the
a
Riddick
lot
blades.
an arsenal.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
Heights.
I like
Heights. Heights scare the shit out of me. I could
Yeah?
be like. See, I'm already 6'3".
I was just gonna say a man
and
of your
then,
stature.
Yeah, like you would think I should be used to it. I mean, and then like when I
I'm good
stand on
with
something
heights.
that's like 5 feet, and I look down at like there goes the butthole. There goes the butthole pucker.
Just-
I'm like,
yeah.
nope. Mm-mm.
I like heights actually. I don't know why.
Well, the
but I
thing
like
is, like, it's like I read something interesting. It makes a lot of sense to me after thinking about it because it's like no one's really afraid of heights. They're afraid of falling from heights, and that's,
That's
like
true.
really
That's
what
true.
I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's-
it's really falling.
I never
from,
thought of.
Plus,
it like
with
that.
my work, like I'm up high all the time, like like doing different things. So it's like it. I start
Yeah.
like kind of.
My mom's the same way. Like she doesn't like when
Hands are
people get
clammed.
close to like the edge of things
Yeah.
and like, yeah.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I
think
Like
it's just a
it's like
mom thing.
check out this view. I'm like I
No,
can see
like
it from
she
back
gets
here.
terrified. Like she
Oh.
does not. She doesn't like heights either. But like,
Yeah.
it's like getting too close to edges of things.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought about like doing like a face your fear and like go skydiving or something like that because
I
I feel
would
like
love
that
to
would
do that.
if I can
I
like
would love
do
to- I
that
I would love to do
and
that.
not shit my pants, I think no
Let's
height should ever.
let's do an
bother me.
episode, real quick episode skydiving, and we'll just have all of our mics
Yep.
Yeah,
in the air. It'll
All
sound
right.
great.
Yeah,
does
that
that-
sounds awesome.
We'll all put chesties on and GoPro it. It'll be like
live, 30,000 feet in the air.
synchronized skydiving.
That's definitely on my
we only
bucket
have 30 seconds left before we hit the ground and splatter.
I've actually skydiving supposedly very boring.
It'll be just like
Well, it's
Point Break.
it's quick.
You like, but I mean, it's not. You jump out and it's great, and then you just float around.
Well, that's
For like
awesome.
it's more
15
about the
minutes.
rush and then the
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the initial rush and then you're done.
Being
See,
a-
I think the worst part would be just like hanging there, looking at the ground, like at any moment.
that's all. That's kind of what I'm talking about too. Like I think
what
that
if
would
a
be a
seagull
good.
Scariest
like
part
flies
is when
into
you
your
have to pull the
parachute? and
parachute.
Yeah, I think this
What
parachute
happens
Yeah,
if
that's
it
probably
doesn't
creepy.
work? Like
Then nice knowing you guys.
Live.
All right, this is going to
Yeah,
be our
I mean,
last
I have-
episode.
I have seen videos on YouTube, and it's terrifying. Where
there's-
people just
I
fall
have
out of the
too.
sky, and then they're like,
They're like corkscrewing down on the ground.
yeah. It's
I'm like,
so
they're dead.
crazy,
There's a video
though.
of like a guy, and he had been on like more skydiving jumps than anyone in like America. He's like an instructor, and it's him and this guy doing it tandem, and they realize their parachute's not gonna go, and you hear the guy just very calmly, "Okay, we're gonna crash into this tree. Grab onto anything you can hold. All right? No, really, we're gonna hit this tree." And then they hit the tree, and just you're like, "Go!" And then they land on the ground. And then they land on the ground, and you just see the camera pick up, and he just goes, "Hey, you all right?" And like nothing happens.
And then, like,
and
that's
like,
it.
falls out of the
No
sky.
big deal. All right, let's go grab a beer.
You good? All right, cool. Let's go.
Yeah, like,
You wanna
he's
try
an
it again?
expert skydiver, but accidents can happen.
That's a lot of times when you see those things too. Like when when something happens with a parachute or something, it's always somebody. Oh, they already recorded 250 jumps.
Yeah.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
Then you just see him like,
Yeah, they're like tornadoing down to the fucking ground. I'm good, man. I would say that there was one time where I think it was one of those haunted houses in like PA that I went through, and it was like it was dark, but it was also like you had to like walk like sideways. I mean, and it was only like 10 feet or so.
Yeah.
Like you had to like that kind of freaked me out. So like I don't know, like
Tight
I'm
spaces.
like I think I'm
You don't like
Yeah, tight spaces are.
that's kind of creepy
yeah,
too.
yeah it's
Yeah.
a little bit of like claustrophobia, I guess.
There was a place I went to like that. It was like these black like inflatable things.
Yeah.
And you can't see the end. Like you can't, and you just have to squeeze yourself through them.
Yeah.
And you like there's no budging. You just have
I
to,
guess
like,
it's more like
you
you
said,
get,
like go
like-
sideways and like push
Yeah.
yourself through. And it was like
Holy
the
shit.
feeling of like you
You
can't
get stuck and like
Yeah.
no one knows that you're stuck.
Yeah,
Like,
you
no one
can't
can
see
hear
someone in
or
front of
anything
you or
like
someone
that.
behind you. It's
Yeah,
like,
nope. I'm pretty good too.
I went to the Eastern State Penitentiary last year.
Me too.
That's
Never been there.
there's parts that are
like to
scary,
go.
parts are just like eh.
I'm a big haunted house guy. You got to work real hard. I want to go to
No,
one of those
I agree.
intense
Why don't
ones.
you
I
go
will
to
not
McKamey
do
Manor,
those.
then?
I want to. I want to go to that.
7
and
hours
House.
of absolute
Yeah.
fucking torture.
Fuck.
Bob's like pulling up all
7
these like
hours.
ones where they grab you now and they like throw you down.
The
and, like,
one-
all
the
these-
one that we
Blackout,
were
they
watching is
waterboard
horrible.
you. I'm
Yeah.
so into that.
No, what?
I'm gonna
Oh,
punch
okay.
somebody
No, the
square
thing
in
is,
the
Who
face.
McKamey Manor is worse than Blackout. And people who have done Blackout will tell you that.
But like I don't
I'll
get
go
why.
there. I
Like
can't
who?
wait. I'd love to.
No.
It would be so much.
And,
Well, it was
like,
nice
the
knowing you,
thing
Bob.
is
No.
about you have to get like screened, and you basically get like a physical, and they make sure that you can do it. or
Yeah,
else
you
can't
actually
get
Yeah,
have to
out.
'cause you don't
send them
have
a
a-
form saying you'd like to go, and then
Yeah.
maybe they'll get back to you. Maybe
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
won't.
But
I'm gonna
every
punch somebody
week,
square in the face.
every week I check for
I
videos
just-
because
I'm
they
taking
do
a
it over
knife.
the weekend, and I've
I just
watched,
don't-
and
I
they
don't know why
it
would
was
someone
so
would
intense
volunteer
that
to do
nobody was
that.
getting through it.
Like
That's
Bobby.
the thing.
No
Like we
one.
watched
Krista
one.
thinks that I'm sick.
You
because I
are.
don't do
You
that.
might
You
be.
are.
You might
Yeah,
be.
you kind of are.
Now
The
I
thing that
have a
The
new
stuff that they
I have
do
a
to
new
you?
fear. It's
They
Bob.
They
Yeah.
lock your head in a metal box and start
And that sounds
pouring
good to you.
Bugs
And force
into it.
feeding.
Does that
No,
sound
they
awesome?
start force feeding you
That sounds
I was,
awesome.
liquid
um,
shit.
And they like
They
put you in
also-
a freezer for like hours. And
Well, they
shit.
put you in a freezer that's like so tight. I mean, half the time people can't fit in there, and they're like, "Get in
There's-
there," and they'll push your head down, and you're like contorted, and people like bang you against a wall and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
There's a
it's
safe word.
crazy. No, not for that one.
Not for that one.
But they will
yeah.
let you out. Like
There
nobody's
probably
been able to
is.
do it. So,
It's
no,
7
not
hours,
for
and I
that
think
one.
that, yeah.
That's why they
7
screen
hours?
Yeah,
them.
we
That's
watched
why they
one. It
screen
was
them.
fucking
has to be
two.
a
There's
safe
no,
word.
there's not. I'm telling you.
No,
like,
there
I
really
watched
isn't.
it
Fuck out of
weekly.
somebody.
Well, I didn't stab somebody. I don't care.
Not stab. But
7
Blackout
hours.
has a safe
I still can't
word,
get
but
over
McKamey
7
Manor
hours.
doesn't.
No, yeah. Well, no one's been able to do it. We watched one. It was 2 Marines. What? That
Well,
were
the
that
one
did-
guy was a
yeah.
Marine, the other guy was an adrenaline.
Get some
junkie,
Navy
so
SEAls
he
or
was
something.
doing,
They'll be
Like
alright.
crazy stuff.
I'm just saying. Like
I can't get Bob. I don't. Who
I'm
says
good.
like, oh yeah, I would love to get waterboarded. Love to get
yeah.
my head locked in a box.
put some bamboo underneath my fingernails.
Real
No big
horror
deal.
experience, Garrett.
I, that
That's what they say, but I'm just like,
Or
what
elevated
fucking
thrill
horror
seekers such as
movie like
myself.
does all of this in one? Like, I
I
Yeah.
want no parts of that.
thrill seek. Go. I don't know. Go do
nobody's
something
been able
else.
to do it though.
You know
and
why?
the guy
Because-
himself was like, "All right, well, we're just gonna tone it down then because it's been running for weeks now and nobody's done
You're pretty
it.
much getting beat up and
You're
just
getting
like
tortured.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
People come out with black eyes and
Broken
bruises and
ribs
stuff. And yeah. I'm like, no.
I'm like,
You're paying
that's
for my
the thing,
medical
like, I hate
expenses.
it, but I'm
Bobby's being a
fascinated by it,
freak
so I
over there.
Yeah, hang on. All right, Bob. What do you have to say about it?
No,
He wants to do it.
He wants
I want to do it really bad. But like, when I was a kid, I went to a haunted house, and it was like a story. It was a progression, and it wasn't just like people jumping out and grabbing you or like a fucking hayride. But it was like a progression and a story, and you got to play along in this like horror world, and I really liked it. And I've never found a haunted house like that since. And that's what I'm looking for, like an actual interactive experience, not just, a fucking witch popping out of the dark and like going. Rah! And
All right, now move to the next room. Yeah.
And, all right, now move along.
I don't know.
That's not cool.
Well,
And apparently
I get
there
what
was
you're
one
saying,
in DC,
like-
and it's been closed for like 6 years.
I would pay you if you made it through McKinney.
Here's the thing, like I
would
get what you're
honestly
saying.
give
Like
you,
I always say when I
I'll
go
give you
to,
$1.
I always say when I go to haunted houses that like I want to get my money's worth, which means like get scared actually, which is a weird thing to
Like,
say.
not
Like
beat
you know
up.
what I mean? Like you don't want to walk out of there and be like that was ridiculous. Like I
Most of
didn't
them
get.
you do.
That was it.
Yeah, I know.
Most of them you do.
I get what you're saying, but I would never take it to the level of being
tortured.
like being physically tortured and like grabbed and
Like
all
I'm
this shit.
almost worried that like that's gonna become the thing, and then just all
Everybody's
haunted
doing
houses-
it?
Not like 7 hours long,
Yeah.
but
That's
you know
gonna
they'll
s-
be able to still grab you harshly, and
They're not
I don't
gonna
want to
do
do
that.
that.
I think that's
People
going
are
to
gonna
remain
get
a
punched
very
in the face.
niche market.
Well, they know that,
Yeah.
and they don't mind that.
very dish market.
Yeah.
Like they
As
know
in
that
Bobby.
people are gonna react.
Just Bob. People like Bob.
One
will
in
love that
every
shit.
5 people will want to go to that.
Yep, that's here.
All right.
That's
Yep. There's
right where
five.
we are.
There's Bob. All right.
All right.
I don't know. At least with McCamey Manor, you can go with like 2 other people, but I don't think I'd survive blackout because you're alone. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're
Damn.
You're totally alone
Fuck
That's
that.
the ticket.
in the dark. So that's
I say
Wait, where
fuck
is-
that.
you're
He says
given a
that.
tiny
Blackout's in New
flashlight,
York.
and
We
that's
could
it.
conceivably make it there.
Yeah.
Where is Blackout?
New
York.
New York. Okay.
We could actually go there.
No,
I mean, by we, do you mean
There's no-
does blackout.
there's no we.
I just come out and I'm like, what?
That would be awesome. Actually, if we went and documented him doing it,
yeah?
We're gonna be.
he
should
runs.
ask
He gets
him.
out. He's like, ah! He's missing an arm. He's like,
That was awesome.
his
Utterly
teeth are
insane.
gone.
Yeah. Because
That's like
we don't even
enough-
recognize them.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't.
2
we
miles
can't
down the
return
road
him to
eating
Krista.
pizza.
It's like that woman in Shutter Island who's like, shh. Remember her? No.
Oh yeah. No. I
I watched it like yesterday because it was on TV, so that's why.
Yeah, it's a sweet movie.
But like with another thing, I know we keep talking about this, but like McCain Manor, the guy that owns it, he like walks through with you the whole time, and he documents. He has a camera in your face the whole time, but like. They like humiliate you. They're like, cry for me, and if you're just like, man, they're like, fucking cry for me, and they smack you across the face, and you have to be like,
No. See,
like,
no.
yeah, and like Russ, he's like filming you, and he's like talking to you like you're an idiot. He's like, oh come on, it's like torture porn. It's so weird. It's just like,
I feel like there's only one
They
like
just
genre of
humiliate
person
the
that could like
shit
go
out
through that
of
like no
you.
problem. It would be like a fucking like hardcore hillbilly.
Right.
Just like go through it like, oh, I deal with this every day already. Like, this is nothing.
Yeah, that's shit. That's
no.
whack. That's whack.
It's
You just gotta remember, it's all part of the show.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What do you gotta remember? They
I'll
can't
just go
kill
to
you.
a seedy area and let them beat me up. I don't want to get beat
Yeah,
up.
like,
They
I
can't
don't
kill
know.
you.
This is what I said to them when we were looking
Or
at
they
this.
can.
Or
by
they could die
accident.
eventually.
By
This
accident.
is like a perfect thing for some serial killer to set up.
They
like,
may
one
not
of these to
int-
scare
That's what
people and
Krista
then
says
kill
too.
them.
Is just
They
like,
may
what if
not
there's a guy in
intentionally
there and
kill
he
you.
just kills you?
Yeah, what if it's like
My
some
sister just
serial
said that
killer
yesterday.
that
She's
sets
like,
up.
one of these days, there's actually going to be one of those guys that gets hired. You never know,
and
and
they're
then
gonna
they just
freak the
they
fuck.
literally
Something's
just
gonna
kill you.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or they take it way too far.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm good.
Because you have to enjoy doing that
He just
stuff.
gets caught up in the moment.
to wanna
yeah,
work.
I mean, that's a good
Right.
point.
Oh,
Like the
shit, I
employees
shot him in the
there.
face.
If you're working in that environment, you obviously enjoy doing that. So
Yeah, like there's no
That's
way.
weird.
Like I can't imagine them getting paid really
Grabbed
well.
my
or
actual
anything.
Bowie knife, and I thought I was just grabbing the fake Bowie knife. I cut her throat, boss. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. They signed a waiver. So
yeah, but I don't find myself anytime soon going to those.
yeah, I'm
no,
good.
no, I don't even like watching scary movies half the
We
time.
should let, if the listeners say we should go to Blackout, I will go to Blackout.
Bobby, I'm
That's
telling you
you.
right
I'm cool.
now, I
I'm-
would pay you money if you made it through one of those places.
And we'll document it.
I'll go with you and stand outside.
Yeah.
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
you
Oh,
could
yeah.
document
and
it.
I'll have
We'll,
not
cash,
gonna go by
I'll have
myself.
cash
I'm gonna
waiting
need,
for you
like-
at the door.
yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Cage
If you
just
tell me
standing
you're going to
there.
pay me for it, I'll get through it just out of spite. Like, I'm getting through. If there's a reason for
You might
me
wanna
get
lower
through,
your
it's
amount.
happening. Just out of, because I'm a hard-headed son of a bitch, and I'll just make sure that I get through.
I'll be 3 blocks away eating pizza. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Texting.
pizza.
Did he make it? Did he make
Drinking
it?
How's it going?
You good yet?
You done?
Are you good? No. All right. We'll just keep waiting.
He's still in there.
He's still. Yep.
I
Okay.
don't know.
And 4 hours remaining.
No, Blackout's only like an hour long.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just think this
Yeah,
7
that's not
hours.
bad.
That's,
7 hours.
No,
It's
that's
not
not
too
bad.
bad.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's.
That-
I,
yeah,
I'd rather
almost-
sleep in 7
That's almost a
hours.
full work day, full sleep cycle.
Go
I'd rather
online
do
and
those
do
things.
walkthroughs of these places, and people like actually like room to room will detail like what everything is.
They won't let people that did McCamey do that though yet until like
Really?
the next year.
Or
yeah.
Blackout, they've done it, and
Yeah.
it's like
I've read a few.
people like pick you up and like walk around. I think I'd be okay. I don't think anyone's gonna like pick me up and throw me over their shoulder, but
I've definitely read a few for that place.
it sounds so much fun.
I mean, that's a lot of nope. So
Yeah, a lot of no right there.
Yeah, so if anybody listening right now really wants Bob to do it,
Or wants to join him.
or wants to join him and do it, whatever, Kay's paying everybody to do it. So
Oh, really?
Yep, she's got the cash.
No
So-
better bonding experience than peeing in your pants together.
Or shitting
in the same
yourself.
pair of pants.
Or getting some bruises together and
Yeah.
black
Or
Being
eyes.
waterboarded
Or
really
eating
brings
pizza
a
while you
Dislocated
do
shoulders,
that.
waterboarded.
I'm just gonna eat pizza while you
sense
do
of
all
brotherhood from being waterboarded together.
Yeah.
that. Like, hey, remember that time that Bob got waterboarded and we ate pizza? It was great.
It was great for us.
Great
Bob's
memories.
like,
It
fuck.
was.
He's just like in a corner shaking. Like,
I need pizza now.
Yeah.
No, you don't get any. But yeah, everybody should just let us know. Comment anything. What
Share
your
with
favorite
us.
scary moments? What you're afraid of? Movies.
Or any other good haunted
games,
houses
any
in
other
the
good haunted houses.
Maryland, PA area.
Or if you have a scary story to tell us.
Yes.
Ooh. Anyway,
But happy Halloween.
Happy
Yeah,
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween.
And let us know what you're being for Halloween too, because that's cool.
And let us. I
Sexy
want to
things.
add costumes too.
Yeah.
Good. Anything. If there's anything better than a cactus, let me know.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
Two
also
cactuses.
open for ideas.
Boom.
Yeah, Bobby. I guess he's not convinced on his Star Lord.
I need some ideas.
All right, so everybody give Bob ideas before
Okay.
Halloween.
Maybe
Yep.
I'll be like Doug Trio from Pokemon or something. I
Trio,
saw a good
Trio,
Doug Trio
Trio.
costume
Yeah?
online the
Okay,
other day.
and just
You
run,
and
just
Krista
run
should
around
be
really
a cat
fast.
in a litter
Dig,
box.
dig, dig, trio,
She could be a
trio,
cute
trio.
cat, and you could build a litter box and put shit in it.
Tony's doing the.
I'm going to pass on that idea.
Not like real shit.
No, it's like you don't just take. I gotta
Real
save.
shit.
What's this in the refrigerator? That's just my shit
Yeah.
for,
I
for my
think-
Halloween.
Saving
I
it.
would love
Saving
to see
it.
that.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.